Oh my goodness, guys. Hello, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time on here, please do make sure you familiarize yourself with the subscribe button. It is free, okay? Anyway, thank you so much for coming back to my channel, and today we are talking about Natasha Thahane. Okay, a few of you have been asking me to make a video, and as you know, on my channel, everything is all alleged. Nothing has been confirmed yet. We just talk and have a laugh. Just people just need to light up. Okay, most people are always so uptight these days. I mean, like, you need to laugh. So yeah, I am doing a video about her today. I watched her podcast, the podcast that she was on. She was being interviewed on McGee's podcast and chill. So I watched all of it. It was kind of interesting to say. Okay, it was kind of interesting. Apart from that, what the saga is all about. I don't know if this is all about publicity stunts or whatever. But anyway, we're gonna dwell more into it, okay? So anyway, Natasha Thahane, she is a South African actress, and you can catch her on Blood and Water. I checked Blood and Water. She is so amazing. It's kind of cool. I know she was also on The Queen. I used to watch The Queen on YouTube because I'm in Canada. I'm unable to watch all the South African shows, even though I'm South African, but I live in Canada. But anyway, that's not the point. You guys are not here to listen about me talking about my problems, okay? Like, life is so tough, right? So anyway, we're talking about Natasha. I'm gonna play a few snippets of the things that I found online. Of course, I did watch her interview with McGee. And another thing, I want to say this. When I watch her interview, I watch some other people's interviews on McGee's show. I don't know. There is something about this guy's show. Most of the South African celebrities, they go there and then they tell on themselves. Like, you guys just go there and snitch on yourself. You go there without your lawyer. You go there without your people, your entourage. Nobody is telling you don't say this and that and that. Really? You're gonna go there and telling yourself? Come on, y'all, please, okay? Next time, to the future, people that want to go to this show, please take your entourage, okay? Don't just go and answer things and tell on yourself, all right? So anyway, let's get on with the video. I mean, that was too long, girl. Oh my God, I digress. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you I'm pretty sure you've seen this online and stuff like that. I mean, I'm late on the game, okay? I've got stuff to do. I'm very busy, all right? I'm very busy. But anyway, I'm going to play you this clip.
To go audition, they gave me a school discount. Oh, wow. And then I needed funding. And then I called Ugcinwa and...
Pause. I want to pause on there. She said she was accepted, okay? First of all, she is saying that she went to this school in New York film school. Okay, very, very good school. Another thing that you need to realize is that New York Film School will accept anybody that has money, okay? Because they are a business. They are there to make money. You get it? You understand me? They're there to make money. So obviously, yes, they will accept you to come to their school, but you gotta pay, girl. All right? So let's continue.
Gaigu Mambalega, she was still the chairperson of parliament then.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mama, I need to go and study.
How much do you need at this time?
Yo.
It was a lot. I
think I spent around about the entire year was $1 million, and like it was $1 million plus.
Good investment.
So, but now there's still Ugudla, there's all these things. It was a lot. And then I'm like, Mama, I need to go back to school. I've been accepted. Now, Ganje, I didn't sign my second year, the Queen.
Yeah.
So, this was so, something. And then she managed to speak to arts and culture, and then they gave me funding, but I only asked for the first semester because I was scared.
Okay, pause. All right. Another thing that I'm gonna just add on this whole thing is that Natasha is the grandchild to Desmond Tutu. Obviously, she already has the connection. Okay. I'm going to get back to this point, right? And I think I have been making a few of my videos where I've been talking about, in the entertainment, you need to know somebody, okay? I mean, I think it's all over the world, girl, okay? This is Desmond Tutu's grandchild. So obviously, if she says she's asking for, this much money to go and study abroad, obviously, they're going to be there to help her out. You get me? We're going to continue with this video.
So I only asked for like half. And then I went through the first semester. When I had to go back now, there's nothing.
What?
Yo, Ukoko, my grandsister bega retire. Koko ye nonkhulsin. Bega retire. Athathiwe retirement. Imali yonke retirement anginikeza ngabuyela ngayo esikolweni. I think I still owe tuition even now.
Wow, that's so nice.
I still owe tuition even now.
That's so nice of her, man.
And then I went back, and then we had to still pay accommodation because accommodation was still expensive. It was so expensive.
Yo.
Accommodation was so, and you're sharing with someone. It was like 25K per month to share.
Yo.
To share.
And it's tiny.
It's tiny. But I knew what I was there for. I cut my hair because I couldn't afford braiding. Not because stylish. I cut my hair because
you
of
made a lot of
that.
sacrifices.
It was 2,500 for braids. I'm like, for braids? I cut my hair. I used to use stick-ons. Like I'd glue my nails. I'd still look good.
Yeah.
But I had to like cut down on a whole lot of things just for me to maintain that lifestyle. And I knew with Bengele and Lapa and Bengele go food.
With the only South African.
Okay, so I know you guys have watched all of that, and we're gonna dive into everything that she's just said, okay, on this whole clip. I do not own the rights of this whole clip. This is from McGee's podcast and chill. Go check them out. They're very, very interesting people that come there. So anyway, so she's talking about how much, she needed money to go and further her studies in acting. So I'm going to tell you a few things I know because I am over this side. I live in Canada. It's North America. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of an insight. So Canada, we use Canadian dollars. America, obviously, American dollars. So American dollar and Canadian dollars, America is more higher than Canadian dollars. So obviously, if she asked for $1 million, so $1 million is like, it goes under 100,000 rands. Maybe not even there, or depending on what the stock exchange is on that day. You understand? So maybe I kind of do understand her situation, but I kind of feel like she was trying to kind of like gloat or show off that, I paid $1 million rands to go study abroad, And again, in my opinion, I don't think she has anything to show off. Out of all the money that she spent to go study there, she never booked anything in the States, allegedly. I don't know. I don't know if she's been in anything out here. I don't know, but all I can say, it is kind of it's a different ball game here than in South Africa. Okay, please, just a little bit of a friendly reminder. You guys just don't come here thinking that you're gonna come study. If you do have the talent, yes, okay, but do understand that when you come here, there's going to be 100 other girls that looks exactly like you, that already sounds American, that already have the talent, they already have the, the experience. They know how to work in American TV shows, American movies, and stuff like that is different, okay, than when you are in South Africa. All right, you have to know people. So that's why I always tell people that when you look at what's that girl? She was on this show that was on Prime Video. Oh my goodness, I'm like, there's okay, not her, but there was Nomza Mombata. Okay, there's Nomza Mombata, and then there is Tusombed. Okay, those two compared to Natasha, those are three different stories. Okay, so I'll say Natasha, she's like in the outside, she's not in the game of what Nomza Mumbato is in and Tuso is in. Tuso and Nomzamo were brought here by people. Okay, just an insider. Okay, allegedly, I have to mention allegedly, but to be honest with you, if they did that on themselves, they would never have booked anything out here. Do you understand me? They would have never in a million years have ever booked any acting work in North America if they were not brought by somebody, or somebody had already talked for them, okay, or have already cleaned or paved the way for them to come over here to work here, allegedly. But we all know. But the truth of the matter is, Natasha went and spent all of that money, and she never actually ever gotten the chance to work over here. But that is not the point of what I'm trying to say. So things are actually kind of expensive here. Yeah. So when you hear 1 million rand, yeah, like it raises the eyebrows and stuff like that. But cost of living, especially in New York. I know New York is very expensive, okay? Very super expensive. So obviously things are different. But I have a problem with how she mentioned, the funding. For me, I kind of feel like she was kind of gloating in a bit. So yeah, I don't know how you saw it, but you can voice your opinion on the comment section below. But in my opinion, I kind of feel like she was kind of gloating. At the end of the day, I do feel like she's a good actress, but she needs, allegedly, okay, just my little bit of a 2 cent here and there. I do kind of feel like she probably need more training to be out here. Because ask yourself a question: why she never booked any work when she was here? Don't worry, I'll wait for your answer. But it's kind of mind-blowing to me that she never was able to work out here. So another thing that I realized that Natasha, she realized after the podcast with Meg G, obviously a lot of people had a lot to say about the 1 million rand. I mean, that is a lot of money. I mean, if you are in South Africa, that is a lot of money. I mean, even where I'm from right now, $100,000, girl, my goodness, that is a lot of money. So obviously a lot of people had a lot to say on social media. People were grilling her, and people were having their concerns that she went and spent all of that money and she never was even able to book anything substantial in North America. Like I was saying before, that they were busy comparing her to Nomza Mombata. They kept comparing her to what is that girl? Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting her name. Yeah, but she was on the railway something on Prime Video. My goodness, Tusombedu. Sorry, my apologies, ma'am. But anyway, yeah. So a lot of people were comparing her to those actresses. I mean, they're great in their fields, but it's a different ballgame. Okay, we should not forget that those girls did not just come to North America and were able to book all of those work. Okay, let's not forget that they probably were brought by somebody, but this is where she made her
Greetings, Sanbona. I would like to issue out a public statement addressing some of the things that were said about my interview with McG regarding my funding to study in the US in 2017. I did not receive 1 million rand from Mambalega Mbete or the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture.
Girl, pause. Did this girl just deny that she received that money? Oh my God. Girl, I was rooting for you. Okay? I was rooting for you. I was trying to explain to the people how much things are so expensive out here. And now you're out here denying that you said you received the money. I'm so disappointed. Let's continue.
If you listen to the interview, you'll realize I was taken out of context.
What context? Honestly, I would like to know. Who, girl, you...
And before I even go through the process, I would profusely like to apologize to Mambalega Mbete and the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, because when I watched back with the interview and I listened, I realized that I spoke about her and got to have a personal relationship, which is not the case.
I think she is trying to do damage control because she is in trouble. I'm sure Balek and Mbete probably called her and said, girl, you better get me out of your mouth. You better clean this up. I want nothing to do with this, okay? Because, first of all, girl, when you're doing an apology video, this is how you do it, okay? Wipe off your eyebrows, wipe off the makeup, wipe off everything, take off your wig, and be vulnerable. Okay, you are an actress, all right? If you are an actress, we want to see you acting, girl. You should have the tears coming out, no makeup, none of that, and be an actress. Be vulnerable. That's what we want to see. Give the people what they want to see, girl. You're missing the point, okay? You're missing it. But anyway, let's continue.
She was at a meeting. I was in the building. I then approached her and I stated, I've been accepted to go study New Film Academy, and is there any advice you can give me regarding funding? She then...
Pause. Didn't she say she called her? And now she's saying she ran into her in a building? Allegedly? Okay, you know what? Let's continue.
Advised me to explore the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture because they've got funding opportunities. That was my first conversation and my last conversation with her. She did not make any calls on my behalf. She did not send any emails on my behalf. And I apologize for diluting the entire scenario because I made it seem like I had a personal relationship with her, which is not the case.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I think this girl, she's in trouble. She is in trouble, y'all. She is trying to do all the damage control you can think about in the whole goddamn world. Girl, what happened? Like, look at this lady. Look at Baleka looking at her like, girl, you better get me out of this. Okay, this is not thinking I am ngala nje ungikhiphe endabeni zakho angifuni ukuzwa lo yey ungazongijwa yey wena ntombazana. Ngitheni kuwe? Ngithe ungatsheli umuntu ngale 1 million uyaphapha allegedly. Okay? But anyway, girl, what do you guys think? Okay? Do y'all think she was gloating? Because she really wanted to go back to school. She wanted that 1 million. And she says it was still not enough. Okay? It was not enough. She took out of her grandma. This girl, oh my God. But anyway, we're not going to take anything away from her, all of her success. She's doing so good on Blood and Water. I mean, I haven't seen season 2. I watched season 1, but not season 2. But anyway, I digress. I just can't figure out in my mind how, you can go to New York and not even try to book one role. Because she did say on the you guys go watch the whole interview with McG. She did mention that she went to LA, but she never even booked work. Because it's difficult, you guys. Okay, this is part 2.
I then sent through my application form and proposal to the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. together with other funding organizations, NYDA, NVFV, GFC, and many other. I then received communication that my funding application has been approved and has been accepted. I then received funding towards my tuition for the first semester to the value of 350,000. From that 350,000, I received 315 to pay towards my tuition. I then had to submit a report with my grades and showing that I am at school and I'm attending at school, to then receive the outstanding balance of 35,000, which summed it up to the 350,000. I did state in the interview that I received money from the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, and I received for the first semester, and my grand sister helped me with the retirement money for the second semester, and I still owe tuition. And with my agreement with the department, there were conditions. Conditions like my academic performance and what I had planned to do and my contribution towards the arts upon completion, which I've held up to. I will continue to play my part and to contribute towards the arts. And my intention for sharing and saying, Guti, I've been assisted with funding, was to highlight that I did not do this alone. No, I've had support throughout my journey. And without the funding from the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, I wouldn't have pursued my dream of studying abroad. And I truly appreciate it. And I am sorry for the miscommunication and diluting the entire story. Thank you.
Okay. What have you guys learned from this whole saga? Sometimes you need to keep things to yourself. Okay? You don't need to tell the world how you've achieved this and this and this and that. Okay? Keep your achievements or your struggles to yourself. Because what I see here, yes, the other stuff that she's saying, yes, she did mention that on the podcast, that yes, the rest of the tuition that she paid when she was still at the school was from her grandmother and stuff like that, which, she didn't lie about that. But a lot of people have a problem about this 1 million. Again, if you guys want to go study for something, most people, allegedly, okay, a lot of people don't know how to get funding. And some of them, they say they are very educated and stuff like that, but they cannot read. They don't know how to acquire all of those fundings, okay? So another thing you need to do for yourself to help yourself, read more. Read and read and read. How did this girl do it? Yes, I know she is the Desmond Tutu granddaughter. Let's not forget about that. Okay, so your tax money helped her to go study abroad, to go, study for acting, and she never even booked any substantial role abroad. She was able to just come back to South Africa to still do the same work and stuff like that. Another thing that she mentioned, I don't have the audio for this video today, but she did mention that when she came back from New York, she then went back to the Queen, and then she realized that, I went there to study all of this and this and that, and then I have to come back to still do the same thing. And I'm like, girl, what did you think? Okay, because you could not get any work in the United States. So yeah, you have to come back to South Africa. Again, it comes back to this thing of beauty and, what people in South Africa always acquire a lot of people to look like on the television, music videos, magazines, radio shows, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you have to look a certain way, and she does have the look for that. at the same time, there's a lot of dark-skinned, super talented actors out there, but they're never even given a shine of anything or even a shout out for nothing. But because they're dark, who gives a shit? Sorry, excuse my language, but it's really upsetting. Okay, it's really upsetting. They've done this in South Africa. They've instilled this into so many young girls that to be beautiful, to be successful, you have to be light skinned. And I'm very pissed off about that. Okay? Anyway, we're going to continue on. I don't know what you guys think about this whole situation that she's in. I do believe, yeah, she did receive, allegedly, I do believe, allegedly, she received this 1 million. Because she mentioned that on the first video that I played for you guys. And now she's trying to do damage control because probably the people in the higher places, all the people that came together and gave her all this money, now they're all in hot waters, allegedly. She has to do all this damage control. She's coming out claiming that, I'm not saying claiming, but allegedly saying that, she did not call. But she did say that in the video. Allegedly. Okay, guys? Let's not kid each other here, okay? I mean, it would have been I think if Natasha, okay, let's forget about everything else. Let's forget about everything else. And let's say Natasha Thahane went to New York to study, even though I say New York Film School is a business. Honey, yes, they will tell you that you have to audition. But honey, let me tell you this, okay? To all of you out there who are auditioning to go to school, they are accepting everybody with money. You hear me? They will accept everybody with money because they are a business and they need to sustain the business. They need to keep going. They need to pay salaries. All right? They need to pay the bills. They need to pay the water. They need to pay electricity, all of that stuff. So they're going to tell you, yes, you're going to audition. They'll send you a script. Here's your script. Read your script. They don't care if you know how to act. They don't care if you have the talent. They don't even care if you not even know how to speak English. If you have the moolah, you have the money, you are in. You are accepted. You can come into the school. But I'm going to tell you this. If Natasha had the talent, okay, let me just say, if Natasha was so talented that she had learned so much at that school that she was able to get herself a prestigious acting presentation, I'd say, agency that would represent her for like better roles or good, like super, super good roles. I mean, this girl would be like gloating, like you wouldn't know. We would never hear the end of it. Oh girl, like, listen, I paid $1 million and look at me, okay? I won an Oscar. I won an Emmy. I won this and I won that. I'm in this. Oh yeah, I'm filming this. Yeah, I'm going to be with Denzel Washington. I'm going to be with Michael B. Jordan, girl. Allegedly, okay? If she was able to do that. But unfortunately, she was unable to book any work. Because I keep telling y'all, don't be coming here without knowing nobody and thinking that you're going to be a big, glamorous actor, okay? We didn't know Pal Tusi was an actress until she was on Quantico and she was bad as a... Allegedly. I watched it. I was like, she was a horrible girl. I was like, every time her pot comes, I was like, okay, do you want me to go to the grocery store? What do you need in the house? I'll be like, what do you need? Do you guys want me to go buy food? What do you want? Because her pot was bad. I was like, I tried. I watched like 3 episodes. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to force myself to go into like the 6th episode, girl. At this time, I was sitting there with my wine. I'd be like, okay, you know what? I'm sure she's going to do some few tricks, She's going to be like, be like an actress. And I was like, okay, this girl, that's my opinion. Okay? Don't be coming out here and telling me otherwise. That's my opinion. And then I was like, okay, this is not working for me, girl. If you don't have that talent, that the seeking, the talent, the ooze, the finesse, okay? They're not gonna, waste their time on you. Seriously. I'm telling you. Okay? I think I need to start my own acting agency or some agency of some sort. And then I'll tell these girls and they'll be going back home crying. Because I'll tell them the truth. People don't want to hear the truth. People, South Africa, yeah, people are beautiful there. Light skin, small waist, big butt. Yeah, you're going to be in everything. You're going to be in everything. But you need to have the talent at the end of the day. Most people don't have it. And then they come out here in the outside world and then they find out that, girl, it doesn't work like that. She had to come back home. But still, she was able to work on the Blood and Water, Lockdown, and a few shows. Yeah, after she had come, she came back to from New York. Her acting had changed a little bit. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say. This is my opinion. I'm not gonna say like she's an award-winning actress, but she still have a long way to go. Okay, being an actress is not about reading lines. Okay, you gotta deconstruct your script. Read between the lines. Don't just say words. Say like work your script, like deconstruct it. Like what does she mean? Why is she saying this? Why is she saying that? Why is that other a character saying this to me? Why this? Why that? Ask yourself why on every line. Why this? Why that? Why this? Why that? Listen here. Y'all want acting coaching? Girl, hit your girl up. I'll coach you. Yep, I'll coach you. No problem. But anyway, do let me know what you think about this whole scenario. But for me, my closing, I feel like allegedly she was kind of like gloating. If she would have blown up into something, we would have never heard the end of it. But yeah, I do feel like she's contradicting herself here. She's changing the lines, the words that she used. I do kind of feel like she's in the hot waters with the higher people that were able to make things happen. We all know what's happening in the ANC. People are not happy. The country are not happy with those people. So obviously those type of people, I don't know, allegedly they're trying to save their jobs and stuff like that. And she's kind of like trying to save herself and saving everybody that made everything happen, because she did allegedly say that, I need funding, I need, I need some help, and they were able to make it happen. How? And now she went back and changed the whole thing. But anyway, so do let me know what you think about this whole scenario. You can comment your thoughts on the comment section, and please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribing is for free. Nobody's gonna take your coins, girl. Okay, you're not required to pay $1 million to subscribe to this channel, girl. All right. So anyway, so thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. So I will be seeing you on my next upload.